Watching Naresh IAS Academy YouTube channel, and I am running question and answer analysis series for IAS mains exam. This is the GS paper 2 for IAS mains exam, and I have already discussed some part of question and answer analysis on the GS paper 1. So you must watch and listen these videos. Definitely you can make differentiation in your preparation after listening these videos, and I have already discussed the entire GS paper 1 and GS paper 2 on YouTube channel. So definitely you must watch these videos, and you may contact for offline classes. So many students are continuously sending their answer, and this is the answer of one candidates, and the question have been asked by UPSC in IAS mains exam GS paper 2 from the Indian Polity and Constitution site in the 2020, and you have to write the answer that question in 150 words, or maximum marks are the 10. So 150 words means what? You have to write answer within the 6 minutes. You have only the 6 minutes. Okay, so this is the question. How far do you think cooperation, competition and confrontation have shaped the nature of federation in India? Cite some recent example to validate your answer. Okay. So the student have written, in the Indian Federation, a position of equality has been provided between the center and the states in our constitution. The federation has been taken from America. Now he has changed the paragraph. In India, instead of federation, the symptoms of quasi-federal systems are more visible. The spirit of cooperation between the center and the states can be seen in many areas such as making and implementing. The next para is 5-year plans, working together in Niti Aayog, cooperation in the field of education and the health, etc. Competition between the states and the between center states has been evolved over the time, such as convening conference to attract foreign investment and technology to the states, efforts to get a higher position in the social index, branding of state services, etc. Similarly, there is confrontation between the center and the states in the following areas: uniform civil code, a simultaneous election to Lok Sabha and Legislative Assembly, declaring Hindi as the national language, secular nature of the nation. Finally, he has concluded, in this way, it can be said that cooperation, competition and confrontation have fully developed the form of federation. This is the complete answer of that candidate. So now you have listened and seen, and you are the eyewitness. Definitely I can say answer have some quality. Answer have not completely derailed from its direction. However, what the UPSC have mentioned in the question, according to which we should try to explain the some words, definitely there is slightly lack of direction, not fully. However, the candidate have tried to attain the all the strategies and efforts, and which is seen in the answer of that candidate. So firstly, again you must read the question. Cooperation, competition and confrontation have shaped the nature of federation. Okay, the nature of federation, what do you mean? And it have shaped the three terms. So you have to write your answer according to them. Or secondly, the some recent examples, you have to prove this. The recent example means what? During the 2020, so that time there were the current issues or the burning issues of the NRC, National Registers of Citizens, CAA, Citizens Amendment Act, and Uniform Civil Code, and the simultaneous election of Lok Sabha and the state assemblies. There were the that time recent examples, and you may raise the so many other examples. So mainly the core point of the answer is you have to prove the nature of federation either have evolved according to this, or there is something else which have shaped this. If you have understand that meaning, then definitely you can design and you can deliver your good answer to the examiner and you can obtain the maximum marks. Nothing is impossible. So firstly, in the introduction, the candidate have written, I am not agree with this, because he has written, in the Indian Federation, a position of equality has been provided between the center and the state. This is not correct, because firstly you have to return, in our constitution there is no clearly mentioning of the nature of the Indian states. However, in Indian constitution there are some features which indicates the federal structure, while there are some other characters or features in constitution, these indicates the unitary systems which is between the center and states. So firstly you have to mention, India is not a fully federation or fully the unitary systems. However, some features of both the systems in our constitution have been seen. So according to which we can say, in some areas center and states have the equal position, while the some other areas center have priority over the states, and where states are bound to act as the subordinate unit. It must be clear in your introduction. Now you have to change the paragraph and you should write your answer. Firstly, you have to mention the cooperation, competition and confrontation. Then every candidate can understand the meaning of that terms. The cooperation means what? Where the center and states are providing support to each other on the national issues. So there are some national issues like the 5-year plans that time. So then there was no matter of the dispute among the states or the centers. So on the national issues in India, it has seen there is a fully cooperation on the national issues. But on the other hand, we see the confrontation. Confrontation mainly have seen where the interest of the federal government or interest of the state government is quite different to each other. And on the other hand, we can say these are the two different ideological government in center and the states. If there is a BJP government in center and the so many Congress government in the states, definitely it will raise the matter or conflicts or the confrontation. And also the competition have been evolved by new tendencies. It means all the states of India now trying to attracting the foreign direct investment, the modern advanced technology, foreign investment and the so many other innovative ideas now they are adopting. And each state is trying to getting the higher rank in the social index, like the Kerala has the higher rank in the literacy rate, and other states are trying to ranking at the top in the social and the economic sectors. So this is the general introduction only, but this is not the direction. So now you have to write the direction. So what is the direction? You should write, the nature of federation in India definitely have evolved according to the above mentioned terms, but these terms in India have applied according to the political and the constitutional intention. This is the core part, political and constitutional intention. If there is clearly mentioning provision in constitution, so definitely where center and states are cooperating to each other, and center is inspiring the states for the competition, so that center can provide incentives, additional privilege right to the states. But on the other hand, whenever we see the confrontation, tension between center and state, definitely it is according to the political interest. If the center government, if which is leading by the BJP or Congress, definitely they are trying to making the political mileage for the future. So there may be a possibility for the confrontation by the different government of the states, and which is seen in India. So you have to explain the nature of the federation definitely have evolved according to these, but these factors are based upon the political and the constitutional intention. The constitutional intention definitely leave no scope for the confrontation, but the political grounds have the lost a lot of potential for the confrontation and the conflicts. If you should try to answer in this way, definitely you can make the maximum marks in your answer. Okay, or finally now you should conclude. We have seen the Federation of Indian nature according to which, but in future we may hope there may be more competition, confrontation between the center states and between the states. So it must be live on the futures. Okay, so then how many marks UPSC examiners will provide to the candidates? So I think the answer is deserving for the 4 marks. The 4 out of 10, this is the scoring of that candidate. Okay, thank you.